Hey, the DOG here, and guys, I'm bringing you my second video on how to get started on YouTube. So I wanted to make this series using Tomb Raider as the backdrop. I have fun playing that game, but after I posted my first video, I got a whole lot of messages and comments talking about how Tomb Raider is getting copyright strikes, and that's one thing you don't want to have on your channel. So I'm not going to continue using Tomb Raider. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to use some Call of Duty for the background of this. That's why we're changing it up a little bit. So with that, guys, let's go ahead and get started. So in this video, I wanted to talk about having the right tools to do the job. So when you make a video, you want to make it for not only the guys that have been there supporting you, showing the love, and guys, thank you for that, but you also want to make sure that you make each video for the new people that are going to come to your channel and see it. And so you got to think about first impressions. So the first impression that you make when somebody comes to your channel, it's going to be really hard to shake. Every time you make a video, you want to take the time to put a little bit of thought into what you're doing to make sure that the way you're presenting your video, the information you're giving, is going to be able to make a very good impression on people who are just coming to check out your channel. Another thing you want to keep in mind is to be yourself. If you're being fake and phony and all that, people are going to realize it. People are going to be able to tell. When you come to my channel, you're going to see, generally I'm a nice guy, but there's times when I get irritated or frustrated or I'm just tired or wore out. And that's going to come across in the videos. So every time you make a video, you want to make sure that you're in the right mindset for it. If you're not in the right mindset, the guys are going to know, and the video's not going to do all that great. You know, we all got different personality types, and sometimes people just don't like your personality. I'm generally a positive, upbeat kind of guy, but there's some people that's just going to annoy the heck out of. So if that's the case, guys, I'm sorry if I'm annoying you. That's just me. This is kind of how I am. I remember there was one video that I made, and I was just a little bit irritated when I was making it, just some stuff going on around the house, and when I shot the video, when I recorded the audio, I was a little bit irritated and frustrated, and it came across in the video, and I thought it was kind of funny, because in the comment section, people who I was making a first impression to, they had wrote down there, "Dude, you sound like an asshole." And I'm like, yeah, I guess, yeah, I really did in that one. But guys, when you're recording your videos, you want to always try and do your best to make a good first impression. You also want to make sure that you got the right tools. HD quality is pretty much the standard nowadays, and it's even getting higher and higher. At a minimum, you want to have 720p, and as you can see, like they got the new Elgato, the new Hauppauge, all those capture cards now are recording in 1080p. You also got the Blackmagic, things like that. So you want to make sure that you have a high quality capture card to be able to make your high quality content. I'm currently using the old school Hauppauge HD PVR, and the thing works pretty good for me. It captures the HD video for me. It uses component cable, so it's not the best thing out there, but at a minimum you want to be able to have that 720p quality. You're also going to want to make sure that you have some good editing software. So I'm currently using Adobe Premiere Pro. I got Sony Vegas, I got Adobe CS5, and those things are expensive programs. They're worth a lot, but using my Adobe Premiere Elements, it was a $100 program, and using the Adobe Premiere Elements, I'm able to make high quality videos, and it's a whole lot easier and faster to use than trying to use Sony Vegas or trying to use the CS5 version of Adobe. And when you're rendering your videos, you want to make sure that you do a couple of things. First, you want to make sure that you render in high definition, 720 at least as a minimum. And this is where the main thing's going to change. So my first videos that I posted, what I did was I would record the videos in 720, and then I would render the videos, and they would be in like 360p or whatever. So it'd be a lower quality end product than the actual video that I recorded. And when I'd upload those to YouTube, I would get comments of, "Man, you got all this great stuff, why don't you do it in HD?" I didn't realize that I wasn't doing it in HD. But during the rendering process, that's when you want to make sure that your video is set up for 720p. If you got the black bars on the side of your video, it's not going to look very good, and it's just going to be at a quick look. People are going to know that it's not HD. You also want to make sure that you do some good color correction. So what I do is I do brightness and contrast, and then I also adjust the sharpness. So with my Adobe Premiere, those are the three settings that help it to pop, make it look nice and clear, the way that it was designed to look. One more thing you want to do when you start out is you want to make yourself marketable. You want to make sure that you brand your videos and you come up with a logo and a watermark that fits you. Something that you can use. For me, I use my Gorilla. You guys see that thing on there? I got, you know, it's changed over time. But the basis of it is that gorilla. When you see DOG, you got the gorilla. That's kind of the thing that I try and use, and if I update it, I try and make it so it's kind of close to what my original concept was. Making your channel marketable is what's going to help you to get partnered. If you got partner recruiters looking at your channel and it looks like you got a brand and it looks like you're able to sell it, then they're going to be able to pick you up, and that's one of the main driving factors. I know that I got picked up really was because I had great branding on my stuff. Everybody could just take a quick look at my video and you'd see that it was a DOG video. You also want to come up with something like a catchphrase, you know, I got my get some. But the way that works, it's funny, that's just how I talk normally. I'll be like, yeah, baby, get some. That's just kind of how I am. If I'm at work, if I'm working, doing whatever, you'll hear that's just kind of how I talk. It's kind of funny, but I enjoy it. I have fun with it. And so when you're making videos, you want to make sure that you be yourself and you come across, you know, if you're having fun, people are going to have fun watching them. Another thing that's good to do is make your intros and your outros. If you got an intro for your video, it's going to make people see that branding. It's going to help you to sell it and help you to be able to get picked up. Also, outros, what that will do is it'll give you the ability to kind of connect your videos, get them linked together, and if you have your videos organized, they're going to get a lot more views. If you take a look at my front page, you're going to see that I have a video up that links all my spawn location videos. My spawn location videos, that's pretty much my whole channel has kind of been dedicated to doing that. But now I'm trying to, you know, branch out a little bit and come up with more content to try and help my subscribers out, help you guys out, help you to have fun while you're hanging out with me. Most of all, guys, you want to have fun, so make sure you're enjoying what you're doing. If you're not having fun, then why do it? Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it helped you guys out a little bit. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.